Good morning. Welcome to week 2, adding meditation to our cleanse to help us ground down into ourself and for deeper introspection. Meditation can allow us to just have the time and space to listen to what our body is saying to us. And the truth is that a cleanse is a very powerful experience. You know, we're releasing toxins and things that have been in our body for quite a long time. And so sometimes the releasing of this can have an effect on our emotional state. And so, as several other people have shared on the videos you've seen in preparation, it's a great time to take a little extra time for yourself, either extra rest or time to meditate if you don't normally take time to meditate, or just sit quietly. If you don't like to call it meditation, you can just call it sitting. I've noticed for myself that, I think I mentioned in the last video, I have felt a very deep calm during this whole process of cleansing for whatever reason. And so I am naturally feeling the inclination to sit more regularly. And when I do, I drop in pretty quickly and go very deeply. So it's been very nice. So for today's meditation, I thought we would start by just stretching a little bit, loosening the neck and shoulders. You know, sometimes when we're sitting, we can feel a little tighter or become aware of some tight or constricted muscles. So we'll start by just taking the very top of our head, the crown of our head, and you're going to focus. Imagine you have a big light coming out of the crown of your head, and you're going to point that light where the walls meet the ceiling. So moving slowly and noticing what's going on for you. Staying nice and tall in the spine. Great, and then pause and reverse that circle. Good, and then just come back to the middle. Awesome. Now we're just going to loosen the shoulders a little bit. So you're going to squeeze your shoulders up by your ears and then press them away. Press them down and away. Good, let's do it again. Squeeze them up by your ears tightly. Take a nice inhale. And then exhale, press the shoulders far away from you. Good. Now we're going to actually sync the breath to our shoulders. So we're going to breathe in the shoulders forward and up. And then we're going to exhale and take the shoulders back and down. Good. We're slowing down the breath too. Inhaling forward and up. And exhaling back and down. Good. One more in this direction. Inhale forward, shoulders up by your ears. And then exhaling, taking the shoulders back and down. Take this off so you can see more clearly. Now we're going to reverse that. So we're going to inhale, take the shoulders back and up by your ears. And exhale, front and down. Good. Inhale back. Take the shoulders up by your ears. Exhale forward and down. Last one. Inhale the shoulders back and up. Exhale forward and down. Great. Then you can just move your head around a bit, kind of loosen up your head, neck, and shoulders. Good. If you're cross-legged, you can rock back and forth. Again, find those little bony bits that you have, those sits bones. You can start to firm those down and lift the area of the collarbone slightly. Good. And then we're going to inhale the arms up. And see if you can get your arms back by your ears. Good. And then reach up through the left hand. And And bend the left arm and reach up through the right. Opening the side body. Good. Let's do one more time on each side. Inhale the left hand up. Good. Then bring it down and then the right hand up. Good. One last little stretch. You're going to take your hands to the front of your knees and you're going to inhale, bring your chest through and you can look up. Exhale, you're going to round your back and bend backwards. So it's a bit of a cat-cow, but in a seated position. Good. Inhale, reach the heart up. Chin looks up. Exhale, round through the middle back and press back. See how far back you can go. Good. One more time. Inhale, opening the front of the body. And exhale, slowly rounding through the middle of your back. Great. And then back to center. Very nice. So I'm feeling a little looser. I hope you are too. So it's time to start to turn our attention within. You can gently close your eyes if that feels good to you. Once again, we're going to reaffirm the sits bones to the ground or to the chair if you're sitting in a chair. Just becoming aware of that connection of your seat and allowing that foundational connection to gently lengthen your spine so that the crown of the head floats towards the sky effortlessly. Your shoulders can be very relaxed, softening away from the ears. You can rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. Allowing yourself to become very comfortable and yet maintaining this upright posture so the spine can be nice and tall. And start to take a few deeper breaths in and longer exhalations, so maybe slowing it down to our 3 to 5 count breath. As you breathe in, feeling the ribs expand in all 4 directions. Allowing the back of the neck to be very soft. Relaxing all the muscles of the face and the skin on the forehead. Particularly softening the area between the eyebrows and the muscles behind your eyes. Allow them to soften and release. Your jaw is very relaxed. You can stay focused on your breath as it comes in and goes out. If you'd like, you can imagine there's a huge, warm, golden sun in the center of your chest where your heart is. And each time you breathe in, the sun brightens and illuminates your entire being. This light spreads all the way down your arms into your fingers and down your legs into your toes. This is a healing light, a nourishing light. As we breathe in, the sun brightens and fills. And as we exhale, we release what no longer serves us. So breathing in nourishment and warmth, purification, and exhaling as we release and let go. I'm going to read a quote from Simon of the New Theologian. Again the light blazes for me. Again I see the light clearly. Again it opens the skies. Again it drives away the night. Again, it reveals everything. The light blazes for me. Staying very relaxed, you can gently start to deepen your breath. Maybe sway your torso from side to side. Move your head and neck around, whatever feels good to you. To start to bring yourself out of meditation. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Jennifer. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me again to tune in and just take time to breathe and be with ourselves. So beneficial during this process of cleansing. And I want to just share that, meditation really is truly a practice. It's something we do like sowing a seed a little bit every day. So even if I'm not live streaming, if you want to sit just for a few minutes by yourself, just to keep this practice going during the week, I would encourage you to do so. And I also want to mention that our next meditation on Friday, that we will be using sandalwood, and if you don't have sandalwood, you can use cedar wood. And I'll post this in the Facebook thread to remind you, but you guys that are on the call now may be prepared. So have a wonderful day or evening, or you might be starting your day, you might be going to sleep. Wishing you well. I'll see you soon. Namaste.